What's good, y'all? Welcome back to this will be day 4 of trying to pass my Apex funded account. Kind of missed day 3 just to go back over what happened on day 3. I think I did live record it on my other phone. What happened on day 3 was on MNQ, I was going for sales. I marked out my chart, my initial position. I accidentally entered at the wrong time. Like I was trying to set up a stop order and it accidentally entered me into the actual trade. I lost $100 as soon as it opened. I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, eventually I stopped that out. And then I entered on the trade. I initially set a 2-to-1, but I doubled up on a 1-to-1 and I made about 400 off that trade. So I was up 300 on the day. Fast forward to today. So what happened was, long story short, I technically blew the account today. Whoop-de-doo. Account was only $34. I don't know if I'll get Apex again. I'm not sure. Right now I'm looking into Lucid, My Funded Futures, Top Step. Those are 3 I'm looking at too. Apex is only $34 right now though, so that's why it's so appealing. So I might just get it because it's $34. However, I've been hearing a lot about Lucid, so I'll look into it. As y'all can see, I got my, you know what I'm saying, got my little robe on today. I forgot what it was called. Got my robe on today, you know what I'm saying? Felt like a real auntie in here. But yeah, what happened today was I did my analysis. Based off my analysis, I felt like I should have taken a buy today, only based off what the London was doing. Overall, because of the news the other day, the price shot up out of nowhere. Inevitably, it's going to come back down. When it's going to come back down, that's a good question, but it's going to come back down. So I was on a call. Well, I wasn't on the call. I was on a live stream with another trader who I would say a professional at this point. I mean, he gets payouts regularly. Obviously, he's better than me. So what happened was I was looking at the live. I marked out buys. For some reason, he was looking for sales, and I was so confused because I didn't understand why he was looking for sales at all. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should look for sales then, and maybe I'm wrong. Well, needless to say, based off my previous analysis, I was right. I should have entered in buys. What happened was I was following this live trader. I entered into a sell position. Like I said, typically it's not something I would do, but I did because I'm like, well, he's a professional at this point. Like, he knows what he's talking about. Maybe I'm wrong. I entered into a sell and it kept going. I'm like, okay, it looks like it's going to keep going down. I'll double up my position. At that point, the price reversed. I lost all my money. And I technically almost blew the account. I pretty much lost everything I made the previous day. Now I'm back down to like 120. I only got 120 left to trade with. I entered into a buy position based off of the sale that the position I marked out earlier for a buy. I entered into that position. However, I put my stop loss too short. I got wicked out. I lost on that trade too. So I only got $24 left on the account. So tomorrow I'm just full porting it because $24, like, there's nothing I can do with that. I'm gonna try to scalp a mini on NASDAQ tomorrow. So we'll see about that. I know the most I can make, I think they got a 50% consistency rule, so I can't make any more than 1,500. So we'll see. I need almost 2,000 to get back to 50K. So it's like, sending it to the moon or not, it's going to be what it's going to be. But that's why I'm going to buy another account anyway. Ultimately, through this whole process and this whole week, I could have made money on every day. Had I taken the trade I was supposed to take. Each day, it's just been a little bit of impatience. I only made money on a day that I was patient enough to wait for it. I was just impatient enough because of how my drawdown was, and I can only lose a certain amount. I was impatient enough to wait to hit a 1 or 2. That's why I took it out of the 1-to-1. But inevitably, if I would have trusted my process in the beginning, kept my risk management down, right now I'd be up on the account. I'd be probably be sitting at like 1,500. I'd probably be up like 1,500 this week. And that's not bad for 1 week. But like I said, here we are. That's what happened today. The theme for this week has been trust your instinct, trust the process, trust your process, trust your analysis. I should have trusted my analysis, not somebody else's. I have a specific strategy to trading. Based off my analysis, every day I've been right. Trusting someone else's analysis, their strategy might be different. Their analysis might be right from their strategy. That's why you should focus on your strategy, your analysis, your rules. If I follow my rules, my strategy, my analysis, this whole week I'd have been up. I'd have won every single day this week. But obviously that's not what happened. Whenever I get the new account, I plan to do that a little bit more consistently. A lot more consistently, actually. And that's how I will end up passing the account. I guess I'll just go ahead and show y'all what happened today. All right, so this is what I was looking at pre-market. Technically, it was consolidating a little bit, but it was pushing up. I felt like, it was already pushing up above this lower low. Higher low, higher highs. So that's what I was seeing pre-market. So that's what led me to want to enter buys for today. However, obviously, there would have been a great sell trade today coming from zone to zone, which I could have taken. And on this 15-minute crazy buy position, if I would have entered off of this, which let's see what time this was. This was at 10:30. So if I would have waited to about 10 o'clock and I would have seen that this hit the zone and I would have taken a zone to zone trade, let's see how much that would have been. If I would have taken a zone to zone trade today for a buy, it would have been 531, 287 point trade. Crazy trade. Also the sale would have been roughly the same. It's on its own, so either way, either one of those, you would have profited a lot of money, obviously. All right, so this is what happened. Seen this pre-market. This is obviously 9:30. It went up, so I was waiting for it to come down and then go back above this zone right here, and I was going to enter. However, like I said, I was listening to the other guy, other trader, and I took this sell position off this low. And ultimately I was going for 2-to-1, even 1-to-1. It didn't hit either one of those, honestly, before you would have got stopped out, which is what happened to both of us. I just entered a double position, so I ended up losing twice the amount of money. And then I entered into a buy position on this candle. So as soon as it passed this zone this time, I entered into a buy position. And what I should have did was take my stop loss here and go for a 1-to-1 based off this whole entire, this low right here, because this is the most recent market low. However, I didn't. And instead what happened was I put it to the low of the zone and I got wicked out, obviously. And then it proceeded to hit my 1-to-1. So there you have it. These lines are previous supply and demand lines. So I know this is where price would be a chance for pullback for price. Each one of these lines right here. And ultimately, yes, it went past this one and it pulled back at this one. So, I was right. That's how today went. So tomorrow I will be full porting, probably going for a scalp, or I'll probably try to do a zone-to-zone trade tomorrow, actually. That might make the most sense for this account. And we'll see how that works out. I didn't even realize my hair looked so crazy. Don't worry, my hair is getting done today. I did this myself. It looks like it, obviously. It looks a mess. It's my first time doing my hair myself, so here we are. But yeah, guys, like this is the reality of this. Like, it's gonna be ups and downs, especially in the beginning. It's gonna be hard to actually get to the point where you're profitable. It really involves you being able to trust yourself, trust your process, trust your analysis, like follow your rules. Like ultimately that's what it all boils down to. Like it boils down to all of that. And that's the hardest part of this journey. It's trusting yourself, following your rules, staying consistent, having self-control. It seems like the easiest thing ever. When you backtest, it seems like, oh, this is all making sense. And you get in the live market, and there's nothing like the live market. As soon as it opens and you're going through all these emotions and you're looking at the price and you're seeing how much money down, how much money up, it seems like all rational thought goes out the window. And that's what you need to try to prevent: emotional trading. The more you can stick to your analysis, the more you can stick to your strategy, the more you can stick to your rationale, the better off you'll be as a trader. Like I said, 90% psychological, 10% strategy. If you follow that 10% of your strategy and your rules, and you keep the 90% at 90, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Like I said, I've shown y'all have seen my chart, y'all seen the analysis every day this week. I would have made money. And I can even show you yesterday. Market was kind of consolidating. I kind of felt like it was going to be a buy opportunity. Obviously, it didn't, and it kind of just fell past the zone right here. And whenever it came out the zone, I automatically just entered. Ultimately, no, what happened was, like I said, it almost stopped me out. It didn't. It came all the way down. It hit a 1-to-1, and I went ahead and took it. But in reality, it did push to a 2-to-1. So, like I said, same strategy, same analysis. You can see every day, if I follow my strategy, I win. You're not going to win every day, but you obviously won't win every day. But like I said, I've been pretty profitable, especially when back testing, following my strategy. As long as I follow the strategy, it's been working. As long as I follow my rules, it's been working. As long as I keep my risk management at a certain amount, it's been working. It's just, like I said, I haven't done that this week. Haven't had the right mental. And ultimately, like I said, I lost. So we'll start back over when I start back over. We kind of still will start back over tomorrow with a new account. But tomorrow will be the last day of this week. And this is how week 1 is gone, trying to get to a payout. But like I said, as long as you never get up and you continue to work towards something, you'll get there. And that's what I'll keep doing. I probably should put a hat on my head today. But it's okay, guys. Like, life is what it is. Life is more so what you make it. So you control your reality. And the reality you want for yourself, it's all up to you. So go pursue that reality that you're looking for. As long as you put in the work to get towards that reality, remember, anything is possible. You only do what you allow yourself to do. You only go as far as you allow yourself to go. That's that. So chase your goals, chase your dreams, put in the work for them, and keep your trust in God. And I promise you, it'll happen. So, like I said, tomorrow will be the last day this week. I'll probably do a recap of the whole week also, just talking about everything. And yeah, that'll be how the week went. And then we'll go into next week and start all over again. So appreciate you guys for watching. Yeah, I'll catch y'all on tomorrow.